Alright. That, my friends, should do it. And now it's in glorious 4K. Alright. Let's make a new character. New character. Doing the Morrowind thing. Alright. Dark Elf is... Oh, he looks actually badass. Right, he'd be... Cat, get out of here. The only other thing I need is to not look like an old man. Because being an old man is not cool. And a mohawk. There you go. When I was a kid, I could never get a mohawk. So, now that I'm an adult, you know, gotta do it. Let's go. Still on the screen. Crank everything up. Also, come out. All wrinkly. I know there's a setting. Oh yeah, there we go. I am not an old man. Thank you very much. Okay. Of course it is. Okay. Oh my god, all of my names are in use. Somebody give me a random name. I'll be taking that and pillaging everything I can. Alright, what do we got here? Yes, I know all about the inventory. Also, Alt did not work. She's in her little golden thing there. I wish I had a little golden chest. Alright. I don't know where I'm going. Oh my gosh. This is a plant? That's a sea creature. Yep, that was not a good idea.
Please, someone, we need help. There's an armiger injured on the road outside Seydanin. So much blood. They need... I'm not exactly sure. The buoyant armiger was accompanying Canon Valasar on a mission for Lord Vivek, but something terrible must have happened. Canon Valasar sent me to find help. She's on the road just outside...
Okay.
Care to join me?
No, you look like you're drunk. Wow, look how pretty this is. They've definitely stepped up the graphics a little bit. It's gorgeous. Alright. So there's a lot of stuff going on here, but I'm not seeing any multiple quest markers. What is that thing? Hold your horses. That cannot be some kind of fast travel. Wow. Okay. Alright. I don't want a crown.
Well met, and good fortune
Apparently I
to
have a
you.
free crown crate for this.
Select your rewards, my friend.
Style material. I never bought this, so apparently it just gave this to me for buying it. Drag out
Very
dish.
nice.
Oh, I get a critter.
A lovely prize. Sadly, you have no more crates, but you can always purchase more.
way to be up front
These
there.
precious may
Bethesda.
luck follow you.
Well, I don't want
Goodbye,
to do
my
that.
friend.
Yeah, every time I press
Until
Alt, it
next
brings
time.
this guy out. Okay. Well, that's a little weird. Every time I push Alt, it
Pakruti
brings
is
the
pleased
crown
to
crate
see
guy
you.
out.
Pakruti will help you open a crate
No,
which
I
contains
would prefer
special
not
rewards.
to,
Some of these are so spectacular. Just thinking of them makes Pakruti's fur stand on end.
I would really just like to get into
Farewell, my good friend.
my thing here. Alt is a very weird button to tie that to. Okay. Let's do our tribute point thing. I have no idea what's important for a warden. So, let's look at my skills. Dive, okay. Command a cliff racer to dive. That sounds awesome. Okay. Green balance. See a large area of mushrooms that heal you. Nice, I like it. And a buff. Alright, so I think these 3 points have to go here. And the heal. And, well, what was the buff? Wow, that's pretty huge for that. So what do? Do I get the dot? I think I should get the dot. I'm gonna get the dot. I have the dot. Alright. Well, that made that an easy choice, didn't it? Second here. Apparently I never took. I'll be AFK for just 1 minute. Okay, back to it. I have this camera that we are going to be using to do some professional video work on our website, and I just had to show my darling wife what I was up to this evening. Thank you, guys.
I'm not exactly sure.
Alright, here we go. Now we know where we're going. Wait, do I have mounts on this character? I wonder. Cause I do have one. What's the hotkey for this guy? Toggle mount. There we go, baby. Yeah. Well, he doesn't look friendly. However, neither am I. Yeah, jeez. I think I bit off more than I can chew with this guy. Alright, well, that was a thing.
Ah! Dull-clawed
My
pieces
goodness.
of...
All right.
How could this happen, Falura? Ah! Yes. Hello. What are you doing out in the middle of nowhere? Going for him? Nervous? Me? Ha! Do not make this one laugh. Hollins here is just horrible. Bandits kicked this one out of his home and stole his crops. Hollins here is just a simple farmer, you see. You will help? Oh, bless you. This one planted his crops in a cavern.
Oh, come on.
You are a true hero, Walker. Sorry, I was just... I am sorry. This one is a nervous wreck. Hallingier is growing a...
He's a
Do
drug
not
dealer.
worry, Walker. You can... Falura is this one's I could.
Well, I'm off to the land of Morrowind to do some deals with drug dealers. Yeah, that's what we're going for. Yikes. After fighting that other guy, I'm actually really nervous to try to fight some of these guys. That river troll freaking almost slaughtered me. Holy cow. Alright. Well. There's only one way. This. Whoa! Yeah, I might be in over my head. Probably should have done that tutorial after all. Alright, I'll take it. That wasn't so bad. Actually, I'm quite aware that was terrible. But you live and you learn. What happens in Morrowind stays in Morrowind, friends. Ooh, they're gonna attack me. Ah! Oh, jeez. I'll have you know that I'm a peaceful dark elf. And the other one runs away. What's up,
Forgive me,
Canon?
Outlander, but I have enough to deal with. Lord Vivek sent the three of us to seek guidance at the Andrano ancestral tomb. We were attacked when we got there, and our guard was seriously hurt. I barely got her to safety, but we failed to complete the mission Lord Vivek bestowed upon us. Canon Levoul. He remained behind after we retreated from the tomb. I know he wants to get back inside and ask Lord Vivek's questions. But there's no way he can get past the Daedra, or ask the questions on his own. May the three grant him wisdom.
Alright,
What's wrong? Someone help!
let's go to the ancestral tomb.
Three. First a wounded armiger, now this.
By dawn and dusk, evil creeps through the shadows of my beloved Vardenfell. But an outlander arrives to aid my people, just as I have foreseen.
Those words.
Wow.
What do they mean?
Well, that was delightfully cinematic.
What happened? Merciful Azura, the Mother Soul spoke through you. It's a miracle.
Alright, well. Off to that ancestral tomb.
Those monsters. It's too dangerous. What am I going to do?
Did Canon Valasar send you? Oh, she did, didn't she? That means she made it to Seyda-Neen. Vivek be praised. Will you help me complete my mission? As the saints declare, the tribunal always provides. We'll need to be cautious, however. Daedra invaded the tomb. Let's take this scroll with Lord Vivek's inquiries, while I summon forth my ancestor spirit and concentrate on maintaining the connection. You must... I've already lost precious time due to the buoyant armager's wounds, but I suppose a few more moments won't make the volcano erupt or the moonlit fall from the sky or anything. What
The
else
moonlit...
can I tell you, my friend?
I seem to recall seeing a full-size moon.
I'm
What's
not
Lord
quite
Vivek
sure.
up to?
It wasn't my place to ask. When your living god gives you a task, you say, "Yes, my lord." The questions seem to involve the time before the tribunal, which I assume is why we must ask them of my long-dead ancestor.
Oh!
Did Canon Valasar send you? Oh, she did,
Yes.
didn't she?
I've done exactly
That means
that,
she made it to
Zara.
Seyda-Neen. Vivek be
Zara,
praised.
I have a tendency to try to
Will you
rush
help me
forward.
complete my mission? I've already lost precious time due to the buoyant armager's wounds, but
Alright, let's head into the
before
tomb,
we go
homie.
in, follow me, but keep an eye out for those Daedra.
Gonna freak me out.
Careful. The creatures attacked as soon as we entered the Hall of Remembrance.
Well, I have nothing, so I'm going to, well, not use that. But I will use the gigantic head thing. Yeah, I think I'm probably gonna go tank with this guy. I'm not super familiar with what wardens are going to excel at, but I don't know. Usually, you know, I read so much about these games, but I think there's something to be said for going in the dark also.
This used to be such a peaceful place. I came here as a young acolyte to meditate.
You know, getting in when games launch is fun, but it does take something away from these cinematic games where, like, we're rushing through here and everything's already killed. So Zarn, what would you recommend? Like, going for tank, are they magicka based? Like, for, you know, your majority of warden specific abilities? I haven't spent my attribute points, so I'm not sure if I should be going for stamina or magicka. At this point, I'm kind of thinking magicka.
Then we can summon my ancestor. summoning chamber. I'll call forth my ancestor, then you can ask Vivek's questions.
And I will just rob your family tomb. Because that is what we do in Elder Scrolls.
Has been disturbed enough by those filthy Daedra. Why do you summon me?
Oh, that's creepy.
My Lord Vivek has inquiries that only you can answer, my lady. My companion will present them with your permission.
That's awesome.
Warrior poet? Very well. Ask Vivek's questions. Ask the warrior poet's questions, Outlander. Ah, Lord Vivek always had a way with words. Tell him to rest assured. The heart remains safe. I wonder why that concerns him.
Alright, cool. I'll do that, thank you.
Questions as my time here is short. An enemy of old, yes. But not the one that Vivek presumes.
So, did Sothasil in his unending crusade know our divinity would shrivel and fade? He's a rhymer.
Sothasil imagined multiple scenarios and contemplated endless solutions. He even experimented with his divinity, drawing energy to study before returning it. Loss will come, he foresaw, but not until the collapse of the temple. Now,
I hope that's what Lord Vivek needed. Let's talk outside.
Alright. Doesn't this make you wonder why we didn't just go in the back door to start? Alright. How many do I have? I thought I just had one.
Thank you. Thank you for helping me complete my task. Now, just between us, I understood neither the questions asked nor the answers received. Not that I expected to. Some things aren't meant for mortal minds. That's another reason for you to come to Vivek City, to help me explain what my ancestors said. Excellent. I just need to make a quick stop in Seydanin to check on my original traveling companions. When you get to Vivek
That sounds like
City, head right
your
to the
character is
palace
a
and I'll
terrible
meet you
person.
there.
If
I know
you
that Lord Vivek will want to
roleplay,
reward
that'd
you
be
for
kind of fun.
assisting me.
Although I don't know how many people actually roleplay in MMOs anymore. It used to be a huge thing. That's kind of when I came up, but nobody does it.
When you get to
And
Vivek
now it's
City, head
I
directly
haven't done
for
it in so
Lord
many
Vivek's
years. It feels
palace.
kind of weird.
Once there, I'll make introductions and we can tell the warrior poet everything we've learned. Of course.
Okay.
Unfortunate.
Tribunal, yada yada. I was never one to do it on my own. was the thing. Like, if I was gonna do it, it was usually because there were people around me. Like, I'd go with the flow a little bit. But, yeah, like, if nobody else is doing it, and you try to start it, then you're just kind of the weird guy that's talking like their character. Oh, I think I missed a bridge somewhere. Did I? Nah. Wow. Man, this is awesome.
Praise Vivek!
This is the person who helped me at the tomb, my lord.
Lord Vivek, we don't need the help of this outlander.
Oh hush, Archcanon Tarvis. Outlanders have their usefulness, and this one intrigues me.
As you say. I'll be in my office if you need me.
Step forward, friend of Levoul, and let us speak. Canon Levoul says you helped him in his mission. As I have written, the one who helps my ally becomes my friend. Despite the Archcanon's concerns, I greet you with sincerity and pose a simple question. Will you assist us further, Outlander?
Of course I will.
I have ordinators and armigers at my disposal. Vast armies of followers and dedicated priests. What I don't have, however, is a fresh perspective. Will you set aside your personal goals for a time and become the eyes and ears of a god? Good. I need assistance to investigate.
You know, I used to actually play on roleplay servers exclusively. Exclusively probably isn't true, but I used to try to get on them whenever I could. Because I noticed the communities tended to be a lot friendlier. Not that the other ones were really bad, but it just seemed more outgoing because people were there more to socialize versus things like PvP. Now, I did kind of both, so the ideal was like an RP PvP server, like in World of Warcraft.
The situation that troubles me has taken a toll on my Archcanon.
But these days, I'm kind of not worried about it.
Tarvis will do
Games
as
just aren't as social as they used to be in a lot of places, unfortunately.
Find the Archcanon in his office, and he'll tell you how to proceed. The Daedric Prince. I suppose the same events that concern me might interest Azura, though she could just as easily be the source of these troubles. Red Mountain. Strange Daedra. And then there's... well, we'll talk more about that when you return.
Alright.
Levoul's ancestor assured me that a source of power remains safe. As for the rest, let the guess ripen in the mind, and only speak when the fruit grows certain. I require more...
Yeah, it looks so weird, just this guy in rags and this giant helmet. Don't leap down the stairs. But it's so much fun. God, if this game had double jump, it'd just kill you right off the bat.
Ah, Outlander. Lord Vivek trusts too much to put his faith in one such as you, but who am I to question my god? I suppose he sent you to me so I could put you to work? Did he say which task he wants us to accomplish first? Ah, yes. We do need to perform a ritual to reveal the nature of the phenomenon that vexes Lord Vivek. Now listen closely. I hate to repeat myself.
Right, come on, old
Despite my
man.
objections, Vivek believes you were sent to help, so I'll do my best to assist you. Go to the ziggurat that's still under construction and tell the overseer that Lord Vivek requires the blessing stone. Then bring it to me in the palace. You receive a simple errand in the service of Lord Vivek, and countless questions form unbidden in your mind. Very well. Go ahead.
What a jerk.
Ask your questions. Offend me? You give yourself too much credit. No, I feel the same about all Outlanders. This is tribunal...
Alright, whatever, man. Let's see. What can I rob from this jerk old man? This guy's kinda kinky. He has a recipe for banana wax at the foot of his bed. 50 Shades of Dark Elf. That's what's going on here. And what the heck is this? What? That is not a shaving kit. Look at that thing. Banana wax and tools. Yeah. And don't forget the grapes. Yeah, that makes sense, Arn. You know what's pretty cool about this game is it's just that they retrofitted it so there aren't any level requirements. I mean, once you get to a certain point, I mean, obviously you're leveled up and everything, but I love that you can kind of take content on kind of however you want. Like, I mean, starting a new game, it just kind of throws you here into Morrowind, which otherwise, man, you'd have to level up all the way just to be able to see this stuff. It's fitting for Elder Scrolls in general. Alright, that looks like it's a long ways away. Nope. I was wrong. Yeah, I think a lot of people felt that way, honestly. I mean, when this game first came out, they were really trying to hem a little too close to World of Warcraft, honestly, and that's just not what this game excels at. I mean, it's a perfectly functional theme park MMO. Alright, there we go. It's a perfectly functional theme park MMO, but I mean, what makes it stand out is the Elder Scrolls roots, so like, that they've embraced that has just made the game better and better. Yeah, I mean, the leveling system that they've improved is pretty remarkable. And you don't see that a whole lot in MMOs. I mean, not as fast as they did it here. Anyways, like, a lot of times you're stuck waiting, you know, for huge expansions. Whereas meanwhile, for this, was, you know, one Tamriel was a free update for everybody.
On time when things constantly go wrong. Our blessing stone? Do you know what happens if we give up our blessing stone? Well, neither do I, but I'm sure it won't put us back on schedule or end our string of disasters. Lord Vivek? Why didn't you say so? But I'll need your help before I can turn over the blessing stone. The passage that leads to the consecration chamber collapsed, trapping some of my workers. If you can clear the way, you can borrow the stone.
Yes,
I appreciate the help. Just remember that you're only borrowing the stone. It needs...
Thank you. I'll go tell the overseer what you did for me.
I thought I was gonna die under there. Oh, thanks for saving me.
Well, you're welcome, miss. If there's one thing I learned in fantasy literature, it's that dark elves are the good guys.
I need a break.
Wow, you know, I'll say this though. The game is running at 4K right now. But at a 1080 Ti, with all the people around, it is chugging in these new zones. I mean, I don't know. I guess that's relative, but it is dropping to a good 38 frames a second with all the people around. When it's just kind of a moderate amount of people, like right here, it's like 48. Yeah, Zarn, you're right about that. The faction walls were rough in every game. When I was growing up, I had a buddy. Like the game that we always played together was WoW, and he would play Horde, and I would play Alliance, and it just made it so tough to be able to do anything. We wound up kind of playing separately, or we'd roll characters we weren't really interested in. No, I'm not. It's just one PC.
Well done. Let the Archcanon know, and we can begin the divination ritual.
The Outlander returns. Stand over there. And cannon levels absent. Hear the words of the warrior poet, and reveal the source of Lord Vivek's distress.
It's not too bad though. I mean, I have a pretty good system. It's a 7700K with a 1080 Ti in there. I think a lot of it is just, having other people around. That always sucks the FPS.
Excuse me while I compare the results to our previous research.
Between the cryptic warnings of the ancestor spirit and the unexpected result of the divination ritual, I fear there may be more astir than I imagined. We solved the greatest mysteries by accident, I suspect.
So I'm not sure how many of you guys watching this stream right now check out our site, mmorpg.com, but we've been covering a lot of stuff with this, with interviews and previews and just all kinds of stuff. So if you're looking for more content on ESO Morrowind, be sure to check it out, mmorpg.com.
To be more specific, no, not as much as I hoped. Images that suggest avenues to investigate, riddles to solve. Let me tell you a secret, Outlander. It concerns a living god, an energy that fades like daylight as dusk spreads across the land. Listen well, and speak not a word.
Alright.
My divine energy, it drains away. Whether from illness or foul malady, I know not. You must travel the land and seek answers on my behalf. But first, gratitude before service, as I have written. So thank you. The ritual confirmed my worst fears. I have another task for you, Outlander. The ritual confirmed my worst fears. Divine energy flows out of me for no reason that I can discern. I felt the power imbued within my blessing stone get wrenched away as soon as you added it to the ritual. I couldn't stop it. To quote my own words as the warrior poet, no lock exists that the determined thief cannot open. Follow the trail of my missing energy, and try to discover the identity of the enemy Levol's ancestor warned us. Something drains my energy. My divine energy diminishes with every passing moment. Yes. While Archcanon Tarvas has always been cautious about ideas and ideologies that didn't originate within the Tribunal. And recently, that prudence has grown 1,000-fold. He's a faithful servant, however, despite his narrow-mindedness.
Alright, Tarvis. We're back at it, man. I wonder if he's going to become my biggest fan. I'll win him over. Wow, look at the volcano over there.
I performed that ritual countless times, and it never exploded in my face before. If I discover that you sabotaged the divination... No. I shouldn't take my failure out on you. It's not your fault that things are... difficult. How do you know about... Lord Vivec told you? Of course he did. It's his prerogative, I suppose. You must swear to keep this secret, though. There would be panic in the streets if the people believed one of the Tribunal was incapacitated. It's true. I'm much better at scholarly pursuits than field work. And the ritual wasn't a total failure. It confirmed 3 locations from my earlier studies. Bolmora, Aldrin, and Barrelzar's Tower. I need you to investigate each of these sites.
Alright, sure.
Haven't you left yet? I
What a
researched
jerk.
what I could using the...
This guy. Man, I need some other armor. I am going to try this. We'll do something different. Suck it in, buddy. I do wish I'd played Morrowind originally, though, because I feel like I'm definitely missing some context on why this is important. Like, other than the fact that he's a glowing almost god, I'm not sure exactly why, as a new character here, I should really care. I guess I don't know. I mean, I've seen the things that are happening in the storyline, but it's not... I guess I don't really have the context. Although, if I read the books, I'm sure that would help. That's one of my things. I can't stand to read the books in these games, just because I always have such limited playtime where it's like, if I'm going to sit and be reading a book, I kind of am losing out on the time I have to actually get stuff done. Well. Don't worry, my friend. I'll help you. Okay. I'm down for this dungeon diving thing. It is that time of the night. Hey, Ralu, what is up with the cross, my friend? Like, I'm cool with that. I don't understand the context. Is that your way of telling me I'm going to die? Whoa. Ah, Ralu, that you were telling me I was going to die. For a second there, I thought you were going to try to convert me. Which is all good. Alright, so do I go with healing? Dots. Yeah, we're gonna go with that one. Got to get them in the appropriate order for actually pulling these things off. What do we got here? Okay, so that's an AoE, and that is a direct attack. That's pretty awesome. And yeah, I am definitely going to have to invest in some magicka here. Holy cow. Someone mentioned Trump like an hour ago, and I had to take the stream down. I find that hilarious, though. Hello, Featherfly. Whoa, this cavern opened up just a little bit. Oh, that's so cool. Oh, you know, I was wondering if I had done the wrong thing by attacking those guys, but I guess not. Another lava after me. Or the lava flies? is doing. Wait a minute, if I go over there, am I going to die? It looks like a trap, because it was, but not for me. Yeah, this is like totally wide open. You know, honestly, that's probably a question for Zarn. This is me just getting back into the game after quite a while away. I know they've improved a ton of stuff just in general. Sugar tax. Aw. I was really hoping I could do that one. Oh well. Any other goodies? I don't want to miss anything. Oh, Zarn, you're on the Game Space stream. This is actually on the MMORPG com stream also. So, we get people that are actually chatting from multiple spots. Hey, there we go. Now I actually have some gear coming on. Alright. No chest respawn? No chest respawn. Okay. Oh, well, I don't know. Drow, are you on the MMORPG stream? Or are you on a different one? Oh, well, Zarn, I don't know why you can't see it then. Is it maybe scrolled up there or something? part of me really wants to jump in there. Oh, I went the wrong way! I didn't literally mean I wanted to jump in there. Oh my gosh. Or did I? Oh, that's kind of cool. Well, what is a Lizwell? Alright. So I have to poison the crop. Which is on the other side of the... I just went over to the other side. I was wrong. Darn it. Okay. Well, we get to cross the fun lava again. Gonna poison this beautiful place and then we could do it. Hello, Mudcrab. We both know how this ends. Oh, leave me be. I'm getting out of here. You can have your little watering hole yourself. I'm a little concerned the farther I get in, though, that I'm going to wind up having to subscribe to get by. Some people have told me that it's pretty heavy with pushing the crafting bag the further you go. So... Although I really don't mind. I mean, if the game is good, like it is right now, and it stays good, which I think it probably will, you know, you throw them some money. It'd just be nice if you could buy the crafting bag by itself. That way, if you ever wanted to unsubscribe, you wouldn't lose your benefit. That was also super weird, like when I started the game, how every time I would hit Alt, it like repeatedly brought out the guy to sell me the randomized gearboxes. Alright guys, with that is going to do it for tonight. Thanks for hanging out in the stream, everybody. It was fun. I'll be back next Friday with more ESO, I think. Like, I'm enjoying this, so hopefully I'll be a little further along then. But guys, hey, thank you, and remember, check us out over on mmorpg.com. If you're interested in anything I'm doing, I'm a better writer than streamer, in all honesty. But if you're interested in any of that, I do the RPG files every Friday. I do all the hardware reviews, or a lot of the hardware reviews. Bill, our editor, and I do that together. And we have a lot of fun stuff coming up. I'm actually going to be pushing our YouTube channel into some tech reviews. Got the camera here I showed earlier on the stream, so that'll be fun. Alright guys, have a great